I'm going to record this. Okay, so hello, Ileana and Cyrus, because you've never done this before. So even though you're not really a new coach, but I'll make believe that you're a new coach right now. So I'm so glad that you guys can make this GSR tonight. I just wanted to make sure that you have all the right tools and resources you need to get started in this business on the right foot. So welcome to Team Fashionably Fit. Yay!
Thank you.
We're under the umbrella of Luminous Nation, Leadwell Legacy, and Team Eagle. So you'll hear a lot of those other teams. We're all, we're all one. Just so you know, we have coaches from all different backgrounds. We have teachers, full-time students, police officers, people who work in retail, supermarket owners, and stay-at-home moms like myself who are looking for supplemental income. These coaches come from all different walks of life. We have different levels of education. We're all at different points in our fitness journeys, etc. We're all different. So first thing I want to say is don't compare yourself to anyone else. We are all different, and that's okay. Especially don't look at someone else and compare yourself to someone else's day 250 in the business to your day 1 in the business. You know what I mean? So, because I know that, we all in here, we strive for perfection. So, one day at a time. So you're a coach now, how did you get here? Well, either you purchased a challenge pack or you upgraded your customer account and now you're a business owner. So you are a CEO, so congratulations. I just wanted to say that this is an amazing opportunity and a unique one, because for very low startup costs, you have your very own online business. You don't have a boss looking over your shoulder. It's not a place that you have to drive to and from every day. There's no product to keep in inventory or to have to worry about shipping. In this business, a lot of it has to do with you being self-motivated and doing things on your own. So there's no boss or babysitter that's going to be watching over you, like holding your hand or anything. So what is a GSR? It's a getting started right call where we'll discuss all the tools you need to know, to set you up for success. So if you're feeling overwhelmed or confused, that's okay. We all felt that way in the beginning. It's perfectly normal, especially when you're being put into all these groups and you're like, what the hell is going on? That's normal. In fact, if you didn't feel that way, I would think you were pretty weird. That's pretty much a requirement. You have to be like, what? When you sign up. So that's normal. Okay, so let's get started. As you know, there's no overhead costs in this business. You don't have to pay rent. There's no payroll. There's no electricity bill. There's nothing like that. All we pay a month is $17, and that's to cover your coach fees. Those $17 pay for the upkeep and the maintenance of your 3 personal websites. The amazing branding and marketing that Beachbody provides us for free. Order processing, shipping, logistics, a 24/7 customer service that they provide for their customers and their coaches. That's what we pay for, Okay, so the business quick start, when you sign up, you're assigned a coach ID. And that's in section 1 of the business quick start. This is like your social security number. Save it because you'll be using this number a lot. And if you're like me, you're going to have to write it down and keep it handy because I am so bad with numbers. Now I remember my coach ID, but it took me a really long time. So save it in your notes on your phone or take a screenshot of it. That's something that whenever you call Coach Relations, you're going to have that number handy. Like I mentioned earlier, Beachbody gives you 3 websites that are linked to your coach account or your coach ID. And that is in section 1. You see where it says My Coach Websites. The first one is beachbodycoach.com/ whatever your username was. Whatever you used, you set up your account with, that's what that would be. And then you have a Shakeology website and an Ultimate Reset website. This website will allow customers to purchase products directly from your Beachbody account. So by doing so, they will then be linked to you and you will be their coach. So every time they place an order, you'll get the credit. unless, of course, they request to change their coach for whatever reason. But anytime they log into their Beachbody account with the email that's linked to their account, it'll go directly to you. So great. So now you're a coach and you're a CEO, but that does not mean that you're alone. If you look at the right of section 1, you'll see my coach support team. That means we're pretty much you're part of a family now. You know, so let me tell you a little bit about myself, which I think I shared, but fairly quickly. Back in 2012, I was pregnant with my second child, and because I was overweight when I became pregnant, I had developed gestational diabetes. Now this really scared me because my grandmother had, been struggling with type 2 diabetes for many years, and I saw that it took a toll on her life. The day before I gave birth to my daughter, my grandmother lost her battle with diabetes. So I wasn't able to say goodbye to my grandmother, and that's something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. Being that I had gestational diabetes, I ran the risk of having type 2 if I didn't lose weight and get healthy. So 4 months after having my daughter, I decided to make a change in my lifestyle. Because losing my grandmother was going to be my why. It was going to push me. Because, now I have 2 kids to live for. Diabetes was not going to claim my life. So I started my first challenge group. I remember it was like a couple of days before my birthday, December of 2012. I started with Shailene Extreme, and I lost 25 pounds over the course of 3 months. Not only did I lose weight, but I gained my confidence back, and that's priceless. I look at the pictures, I look back now, and I'm like, it's crazy. The changes are not only on the outside, but on the inside too. So I mentioned earlier that we're part of a family. Everyone here has a sponsor coach. My sponsor is Audrey Diaz-Robles. Isaris is Nati, and Ileana is Isaris. Okay. Everybody gets to know each other. Hi, how are you? In case you didn't know each other. So the role of a sponsor coach is to mentor you, guide you, set examples, and to be there to help you, not to hold your hand. Again, you are the only person responsible for your business. So in that coach support system section, you'll see the next number 2, it says Diamond, and then number 3 says Star Diamond Coach. In some cases, this is the same person. Like, for instance, the coaches I sponsor will see my name in all 3 categories. But that wasn't always the case. As your business grows, you have the potential to rank advance and give yourself a pay raise. I don't know about you guys, but I've never had a job where I can give myself a pay raise whenever I wanted to. As a matter of fact, my last job actually decreased my pay and gave me more work. So, this is your opportunity. I mean, there's only up, and that's your choice. You control that. Okay, so section 2. It's extremely important for you to plug in and to stay connected. This company is so amazing that they provide so many different ways for you to stay connected and to grow. There's no excuse for you not to. So as far as social media, they have a Facebook page, TBB Coach 411, which you should go ahead and like. You should also request to join Beachbody Champions group. That's a coaches group on Facebook. They also have a Twitter. They have a website, they have an Instagram, and a YouTube channel, which is awesome because you can find videos for pretty much anything. If you want to know about how to rank advance, how to cycle, or how the compensation plan works, they have videos for everything. In this section, you also see the National Wake Up Call, and that's every Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you can't, they list here the live number, which you can call. If for some reason you can't listen to it live, you're at work, or you just can't, they have a playback number that you can call. You could also, online in your back office, you can click on the link and listen to it on your computer. or you can download the Team Beachbody app, the podcast channel, and you can listen to the wake up call there. So you have no excuse not to listen to a call. You can listen to it, when you're in the shower. I've been finding myself doing a lot of that lately, personal development, like just playing in the background. Because you may think that you're not actually listening to it, but it's going in there. So, and then also staying connected means being on your team calls. So on top of the national wake-up calls on Mondays, we have Team Eagle calls on Mondays, and that's optional if you want to go on. That's free knowledge. You can do that. I know Cyrus gets on the Team Eagle calls. That's Mondays at 8 p.m. Leadwell Legacy's call is also on Mondays. That's at 9 p.m. And then our team calls, Fashionably Fit, is on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. And usually we try to keep the calls at like half an hour. Sometimes it might run a little longer. What happened? Section 3 is set up your business. So make time to watch these videos highlighted here, and you can find them in your back office, on how to set up your profile and your websites, how to navigate the Coach Online office, which is really important, and the value of Team Beachbody Club. Number 4 is create an action plan, and that's on the next page. So if you go to the next page, it says My Success Partner. So you need to find someone who will help keep you accountable, someone who will give you a smackdown if you need it, someone who will call you out on your shit. Like, oh, I didn't get to do this today. You need someone to be like, why? Come on, let's do this. And this could be anyone. This could be even your own sister / AKA coach, or it could be anyone else on our team. That's up to you. You can pick who you want to be your success partner. The next section is your why. Take a moment to write out your why and to share it with your sponsor coach. Why did you become a coach? Realize that it should be more than just wanting to help people. And the way you can kind of get down to the root of your why is to keep asking, keep digging. So if you're like, my why is to help people. Okay, why? Because I don't want people to be overweight. Why? Because I was overweight my whole life. Why? Because, I don't know, I never knew how to eat properly. And how did that make you feel? Well, I was always bullied as a kid. I just keep drilling. And it's really hard sometimes.
My palms are wet.
Okay. It's really, you have to, yes? Okay. Give me 1 second, Mama. So that's, just drill at it, and the more clearer your why gets, the more drive you'll have. You'll have something pushing you to get through. Okay, set goals for yourself. Make them big, hairy, and scary. The scarier, the better. Meaning, don't set a goal of, I'm going to talk to one person in a month. Because anyone can do that. Like, set the bar a little higher because, the higher it is, the better your chances are. So, Success Club. Your goal should be Success Club 10 every month. That means you're helping 5 people a month, which is definitely attainable.
That's for Maddie?
Yes. How much do you want to make a month? I can't promise you a ton of money straight off the bat, but like Scotty Hobbs said, I can promise you that your income will be a direct reflection of the amount of people that you help. So, keep that in mind. As far as rank advancement, if you're a business builder, if you're in this business to grow your business, your goal should be to hit emeralds in your first 30 days. And, I know that hitting emeralds sounds super scary, but believe me, it's not that scary. Once you jump over that hurdle, put this in the sink, put it over there. It makes it much easier to rank advance. Like, I've seen people hit emeralds and they're like, oh, okay. And then they have it's like you're on this high. You're like, I could totally do it. They skip right over ruby and hit diamonds. You know what I mean? Like, it's just doing getting that over that first hurdle. And then once you do that, you'll realize that it's not that bad. In that others section, you know, I just want you, like, if you're working on your own fitness goal, like, put it in there. Whether it's to lose 5 pounds, 10, 30, 50, write it down. Because when you put pen to paper, it works. Or any other goal that you have in life. You know, if you have a goal of maybe putting your kids in karate class or for paying for uniforms for them for when they go to school, whatever your goal is, put it in there. Connect your goals to your why. Make it real. You know, that's the only way. When your goal is connected to your why, that's when things start happening. Schedule your time. This is your business, and it should be treated as one. So set your business hours. It can be 1, 2, or 5 hours a day. That's up to you. Just make sure that you're being productive during those times. It doesn't have to be a solid time slot. You know, you could do 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at lunch, 2 hours before bed. It's whatever works for you. But make sure that you're setting time, you're sticking to that time, and you're being productive in that time. So this little box here says define your daily activities. Make a to-do list. You know, there are a bunch of apps that you can download. I'm sure you can find free ones too that'll help you make to-do lists. You know, I have a to-do list that I got from Scotty Hobbs, not personally, but online, of the 10 things that he does daily. And it's pretty much what every Beachbody coach does. But having it written down and having a constant reminder makes it real. So I can share that list with you. It's not long, but as long as you're consistently doing these things, you'll see your business grow. Okay. Okay, Mama. And by doing these activities, how would it help you? I need you to thinking about if you did these things, how would it help you? And an example is, you know, by doing my daily workout and drinking Shakeology, it'll help me be proof of the product and more trustworthy for my coaches. That's an example. Or by waking up an hour earlier, it'll help me put in an hour more into my business. Identify potential obstacles, because you know we all have them, especially being moms. My obstacles are my 3 kiddos. I mean, my husband and my 2 kids. So how do you plan to overcome these obstacles? Like my example is by waking up before they get up to work my business or staying up later to do it. So, you know, identify the things that'll stop you and find a way to work around it. Hold yourself accountable by using the business activity tracker for your business and by posting in your challenge groups for your fitness accountability. So Beachbody in the back office, you can find the business activity tracker, or some people call it the BAT. And that's perfect to keep you accountable for your business. But we can't forget, as coaches, we need to stay accountable on our fitness too. So if you're in a fitness challenge group, like don't slack on that because you became a coach now. Like keep up on that. You know, be accountable, post in your groups. People want to see that, especially people who are watching you and they want maybe want you to be their coach. You need to prove that you're still doing your thing too. Lastly, on that page, it says, get out there and post a call to action about an upcoming challenge group. You know, this is not something that you have to do on your own. You know, don't get scared and be like, how am I going to do a challenge group? You can partner up with your upline, and you could post something like this on your Facebook. You know, my coach is starting a new group on blah, blah, blah day, and she's looking for people who are ready to commit to getting fit and having fun. If you're interested, inbox me. Put something like that. You don't have to say, I'm a coach, and I'm looking. You could say, you know, like, well, I just joined the challenge group, and my coach is like, just put it out there. And, you know, it's not so scary. I know sometimes you're like, I don't want to keep going. Like, what if I fail? It's okay. We all fail. It's part of life. It's fine. You know, you could totally do that. And who knows? They're not going to know if you fail anyways. They don't know. They just know that you're trying. And you're probably like 5 steps ahead of other people out there anyways that are just sitting there doing nothing. So, you know, don't Don't block yourself because of fear of failure, because that fear is going to hold you back, and you're just going to be stuck in the same place for a very long time. So we're going to go back to the first page. So once you create your action plan, you have everything planned out, your goals and everything from the second page, I want you to identify people to help. And Beachbody is awesome because they give you all the tools you need in your back office. They have this thing called the memory jogger, that'll help you. You could start putting people's names on there to contact, or just to say hello. You're a new coach, so your market is untapped. Like for me right now, it's hard because I have to reach out to people I don't even know. I've already reached out to everybody that I do know, but you're new. So your market is untapped. So just start sharing because people are watching. And they might not say anything, but they are watching. You don't have to start posting pictures of product and Shakeology, but just start posting about what you're going through and how great you're feeling, and people will start noticing that. Number 6 is engage in training. Feel free to utilize the trainings in the back office. They're great. But we, as a team, after we get off this call, I want you to go ahead and register for the Lead Well Mastery 15-day training. All you need to do is to create an account at leadwellmastery.com, and you'll be ready to roll. And it's 15 days. It's pretty much the training that you find in your back office, but it's condensed to 15 days. In this blue section on the page, the 3 vital behaviors. These are extremely important. The definition of vital is something that's absolutely necessary or important. It's essential. So these things you need to be doing daily. It's a non-negotiable. They are invite, be proof the product works, and personal development. I'm not going to go too in depth because I just hosted a call about this last night. But you can catch the replay. The link is in our team page, where I go into the 3 different invite, proof the product works, and product development. And I also posted the PDF in our group chat, in our team page, so you can use it for reference. In that PDF, I list a couple of personal development books that you might be interested in picking up or trying to read. I know you say you're not a big reader.
Yeah.
But I also give examples of podcasts and audio things. The last little section here says register to attend events. Make sure you register.
I'm not going to poop.
Okay, later. It's really important that you attend events. You are 5 million gazillion steps ahead of everyone else that I've ever met because you went to Summit, which is, that's amazing. You seriously should pat yourself on the back right there because that's amazing. That's I don't even know, 2 days. We went for longer, but 2 days jam-packed with tons of information, new products, live workouts, amazing energy and vibe from the people that work for the company, all the other coaches. It was just amazing. And being there with the team, it's just awesome. So, that the tickets for 2016 are sold out already. But, if you're not already, if you don't have your ticket, make sure you're on the wait list. Or make sure that you set your goal to earn your ticket for free by being a Success Club starter. And that would be hitting Success Club for the first 3 months in your business. You would earn.
Does the month start exactly when I start, or does it?
No, actually, this month doesn't count because you just started. It was the end of the month. It should be next month. So
okay.
August, September, October. Those 3 months, you earn Success Club, and you'll earn your free ticket for 2016.
Okay.
So that's another reason to hit Success Club 10 every month. The next thing on here is Success Club trip. This year's trip took place in Cancun, and it was amazing. Summit is all about work. Success Club trip is all about play. And Beachbody knows how to party. Let me just tell you. I was lucky enough to have earned my ticket for free, and you could do the same. 2016 will be a cruise, which is going to be amazing. It's already sold out, but you can go ahead and get yourself on the wait list because, things happen. Someone might get pregnant, someone might be getting married, blah, blah, blah. People drop off, people back out, unfortunately. But that's good for us because then spots open up and you get on. So that's yet another reason to hit Success Club 10 because the more Success Club points you earn, it's like chiseling away at the cost of the trip. Let's say the trip is valued at $1,000. Like every month that you hit Success Club, they give you a Success Club dollars towards your trip. So I earned mine for free. All I had to pay for was my flight to get there, and everything was all inclusive. It was amazing. So, you have the opportunity to earn that trip too. And I mean, it's like not at Summit was, like I said, all work, but we had fun. Mm-hmm. This is like fun. They have some seminars, but that's what Summit's for. Not the Success Club trip. It's for fun. So they also have Madeline and Amber. I'm going to have probably a swimming pool in my bathroom. I hear water running. What are you guys doing?
Man's washing.
Okay. Super Saturday. So this event is held quarterly, which means 4 times a year. The next one is actually this weekend. I know you're going already. You have your ticket. Awesome again. These are things that you should make sure that you're there for because it's important for the growth of your business. And then the last thing that they have here is Beachbody 3 Vital Behaviors training. And that's when corporate hosts training and they come to they'll come to New York and we'll do a training here. So whenever you hear, we'll post it on the team page. Usually it comes through the New York City Council, Market Council, and it'll be posted on Team Eagle. But, we share with all the other teams when there's these trainings. And it's really important to show up to these things because it's corporate. And I don't know, whenever you at least me, whenever I plug into those events and I go, I feel recharged. So that's pretty much it for the. Do you have any questions?
No. I was asking Sarah already earlier about this invite, right? I don't have that many people on social media or anything like that because I never really even post anything ever. So I just wanted to know how would I get started.
Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, because for me, Facebook is mostly friends and family. You're saying you don't have that many on there. So for me, what works is Instagram, because everyone sees that. Make sure that your page, if you don't want your personal page public, create one now that could be public, like a fitness page or something fitness related. But you're not only going to be posting about your fitness aspect, you're going to be posting about you, just with sprinkled in fitness stuff in there. But Instagram is a way to get your name out there, to the world outside of your friends and family.
Okay.
But you could start even at school. You go to school too, right?
Yeah.
You could start at school, even carrying around a Shakeology cup, drinking a Shakeology. People say, "Hey, what's that?" Or did you buy any wear and share? Any
No, I just have the Shakeology cup that's on there.
Even if you're not drinking Shakeology in there, just put water in there and walk around with it. And they're like, what's that?
That's what I did today.
Yeah. So, and don't be afraid because honestly, if you tell them about it, don't product vomit, give them little doses. But if you tell them about it and they're like, I'm not, that's fine. Okay. Just let that roll off your back. It's not a big deal because they might not be ready right now, but they're watching you. And then maybe in 6 months, they'll be like, hey, what was that thing you were drinking? because you look really hot right now, and I want to look like you. So can you hook me up with that? So don't let that discourage you, because you're not going to get yeses every day. Nobody gets yeses all the time. Like, sometimes I wake up to like emails from people that I reached out to like last year that told me no, and they're like, hey, I'm ready. I'm like, okay. Like, I get really excited, but I'm like, damn, I felt like crap when they told me no last year, but now you have to wait until it's their time. They have to be ready for that.
Like you said, you have to plant the seed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You can't want it for them more than they want it for themselves. Okay. It's okay. My son is a police officer, and everything has to be like, do you have, I mean, our team calls are going to be a little more structured. I plan to have like a topic, going forward. So I'm going to touch upon like branding and marketing and all that stuff. So, you will be learning. This is a learning process. Like, don't get frustrated and be like, that's it, I'm going to quit. Like, it's hard, but then you get used to it. Like anything, when you start a new job, you're like, oh, where's the filing cabinet? Where do I put this? Where do I put that? You get used to it. So,
yeah, and so the lead well calls, Eagle calls, they also do things like that, the branding and different topics that you need to know about.
Yeah. So, and like I said, the national wake up calls, the podcast, you can go back like from day one. You can go back to and you can see like what the topic is and pick whatever. Like, if you want help on how to speak to people about Shakeology, they have podcasts on that in the Beachbody channel. They have everything you can imagine. So
all the top coaches and everybody that makes everything over there.
All those people that you saw on stage, yes, those are the ones that are on the calls, and they're the ones that are telling you what they do to make their business the way it is. So, it's free information, and obviously it works for them. You might as well just let it soak in. So,
Okay.
Can you share the Scotty Hobbs to-do list?
Yeah, I'll put that in the chat.
Okay.
I don't know if I have it on my computer right now. Well, I'll find it. If I don't post it like right now, because I gotta get these kids in the bath. But I'll post it tonight as soon as possible. All right, ladies. Thank you so much, and sorry for the little hiccup before.
No, thank you.
All right, and you know that you can reach out to me if you have any questions, both of you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know you're not my directly personally sponsored coaches, but we're all a team. So if you guys need anything, I'm here. Okay?
Alrighty. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.